5 years ago when we had just finished the first Lurch, the first 10-year campaign of the Vibrant Communities Initiative, we were feeling that something had been accomplished. We had learned something about how to work together, having not called it collective impact, but having a lot of those features, what we would now call maybe a prototypical collective impact effort. And when that excellent article came out, we looked at it, and I remember, I don't know if I said it, but I thought, wow, is this ever excellent? And Malcolm Gladwell's idea of tipping point came to mind, that this was so nicely framed at the right time by people that were quite credible, and really managed to package what we might say was a pattern of practice by many, many 1.0 participants of collective impact. And as we've chatted about this, it's really clear that this collective impact article, which we would call the opening of 2.0, triggered a lot. It triggered a lot of more people participating in this. It legitimized this, and just a real flurry of practice and experimentation around the globe, and on almost an unimaginable array of different issues, where the simple idea was, if we wanted to move the needle together, we had to come up with a real sort of coherent and disciplined practice to do that. And by any measure, it's been a phenomenal 5 years. People have not only experimented, but many people, certainly at the center, have been sort of documenting and trying to codify what has been emerging within that framework, new ways of doing things, new practices, new principles, new tools. And it's been a tremendous lurch. And in fact, I don't even know if there's any comparisons in the field of social change in the last while for that much dedicated practice building and dedicated sense making of the evolving practice. When we were discussing this not long ago, talking about where collective impact needs, we thought it might need to go, I think we thought it might be time for a 3.0 framing, for the simple reason that while the original 2.0 framework was really able to accommodate a lot of new insights and challenges, there were moments in time where we thought, you know, the 2.0 framing, even though it's got extraordinarily good bones, doesn't really accommodate all the kinds of things that are coming in. And just like any kind of technology or other social change framework, it might be worth saying, let's build on those good bones and offer a slightly new framing of what might come. And so, Liz, I think I can speak for you that we found it easy to start jotting down ideas about how we might reframe things, and also felt quite comfortable that it was still within the collective impact umbrella. And so this writing is as much for us trying to sort out our own thinking about the next iteration of this important framework for change, but also one that we for a second don't think this is the final word or even the only word. We are one of many in the field who buy into this general pattern of work, but want to go to the next level of work, want to address in maybe slightly different ways some of the operational and strategic issues that pop up as we try and craft and adapt this approach to our own local circumstances. So Liz, please chime in on this, but this for us we think is a very natural evolution of an extraordinarily good framework.
Yeah, I would totally agree with you, Mark. I think we're trying to build on some pretty good bones.